We're back with part 2, the 10 big reasons why the NBA is simply no longer worth your time. Now last week, literally as I was recording part 1, the FBI leveled the NBA's already failing credibility with an outrageous, if not at all surprising, federal indictment. You've seen it by now. Players and an active head coach, an NBA Finals MVP for f***'s sake, compromising NBA games in a gambling scandal that's lifted straight out of a mafia movie. Now, to start us off today, I'm not going to rant about the ethical bankruptcy that defines this league. That much, by now, should be obvious. Instead, I'm going to connect a few dots that underline how broken the American basketball machine truly is. NBC's Nicoll reports, it's now official. College athletes and school staff can now bet on pro sports, beginning on November 1st. Perfect timing, no notes. Okay, let me get this straight. We've now professionalized the system's base layer, AAU basketball. Our best kids are now pros, corporate mercenaries even, in high school, middle school, and now we're letting college athletes openly bet on games. Cool. And in the NBA, an active head coach told gamblers they were tanking a game. But let's pause here to remember that if Chauncey had simply tanked the game, nobody would care. The NBA is so cooked, so utterly incapable of policing the integrity of its own sport, that we're not even discussing the fact that every season, at least 30% of NBA teams, if not more, are actively trying to lose games on purpose to increase their lottery odds. And the players see their teams losing these games on purpose. So is it any wonder that a bunch of them don't take the integrity of the game seriously anymore? Adam Silver would sell his soul for more advertising space. The courts, the jerseys, even the referee uniforms have an Emirates patch on it. I'd say Adam Silver's been awful for this game, but he is exactly the commissioner that this league deserves. He's the perfect vessel for this system's only true belief: maximizing dollars at all costs. And don't get it twisted, hollowing out the game's integrity is the cost. Full stop. But it's not just Adam Silver. This generation of empowered NBA players is complicit in all of this. And for proof of that, look no further than NBA Finals MVP and Vice President of the Players Association, Jaylen Brown.
The energy and the behavior that goes around, gambling and how that directly correlates with players. We don't benefit from any of the profits or anything like that, but we got to deal with, a lot of the extra negativity and scrutiny behind all the gambling stuff.
We don't benefit from any of the profits. Oh boy. This coming from the NBA's Renaissance man, who just signed a 5-year, $285 million deal with the Celtics, made possible by the explosion in BRI, basketball-related income. Again, Jaylen is the vice president of the NBPA. The players literally elected this dude to speak on their behalf. And yet he has the balls to come out here and whine about how the players aren't benefiting from the NBA's business model? Here's your gentle reminder that the AAU babies who collectively bargained everything that's currently manifesting itself still somehow have the balls to complain about the negativity that their shared money worshipping is producing inside their fan base. Okay then, let's get back to the list. On to number 5, the sad decline of American basketball talent. There's a lot to say about the American basketball system, AAU in particular. Lord knows I've spent my share of time unraveling this world. I'm not even gonna double click on the broken incentives and all the damage it's doing to our kids. But strictly in basketball terms, we don't even produce the best players anymore. And setting aside the moral and soulful failings of this system, isn't that what it's theoretically supposed to do? Well, the last 7 MVPs were all international guys. And with Bron, KD, and Steph on their way out, the best American players in the league are Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, maybe Evan Mobley or Jalen Brunson. Do these guys really move the needle? I'd say no. You could make a case for Ant, but yeah. Is this a problem? I'd say yes. The absence of a true blue American star, capital letters superstar, is a problem. On to number 4, the integrity and legitimacy of this game. I recently did a deep dive into the Steve Ballmer Clippers Kawhi Leonard scandal, which we'll link to after this video. But for now, here's the bottom line. The Clippers schemed to circumvent the league's salary cap rules via a secret side deal with Kawhi for a no-show job planting trees. Undermines the league's foundational premise that its teams compete on a level playing field. After all, If championships can simply be bought, what's the point in even having a competitive league? Layer all of this on top of the fact that the NBA still has the Tim Donaghy referee scandal lingering over it like a stale fart, and currently employs officials like Scott Foster, whose nickname is the Extender for Christ's sake. And large swaths of the NBA fanbase still doesn't trust the legitimacy of NBA results. And frankly, I don't blame them. This is why hardcore fans obsess over the referee assignments for key playoff games. What does that say about your league? Just last summer, the Mavs hilariously won the lottery after giving Luka to the big market Lakers. I mean, come on, bro. I'm a Laker fan, and even I thought that was hysterical. Now, I'm not saying this league is fixed, but I am saying it's all too predictable. And it all contributes to the fans' growing sense that the league and its product is simply no longer worth our time. Reason number 3 is, the player empowerment era has been a disaster for this league. Today's NBA stars treat their teams like side piece girlfriends, launch pads for bigger and better things. This, of course, is downstream of AAU basketball's core legacy, individualizing this beautiful team game. And in today's player-empowered NBA, brand management is the new bottom line. It's true for the league, it's true for the players, and it's true for the teams themselves. It's a virus infecting everything around it. The notion of being a part of something bigger than themselves, it might as well be a foreign language. A language that they most definitely do not speak. I actually had a whole bit written for this section, and then I saw the new NBA on NBC intro, and it hit me like a ton of bricks.
You really want to know that, right? The era that I played, you got a picture painted of authenticity, just genuine love for the game.
Everyone's thrilled to see MJ back, including myself. But seeing him talk about authenticity, genuine love for the game, the competition, you can still feel it in his voice. That shit is alive for him right here, right now, in a way that it is simply not for any NBA player I see in today's league. All of this stuff is the reason why I fell in love with this game, why I made 2 films set in this world, and why I'm sitting here talking to you right now. And for me, seeing MJ talk about everything that the game used to be, put into even sharper contrast everything that it's become. And in today's NBA, there's simply no fire, no edge, no stakes, no soul, and no f***ing meaning. Which brings us to number 2. The NBA is hopelessly individualized. There's no disputing that the league's rise to global prominence was built on glorifying the individual brilliance of Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and most consequentially, Michael Jordan himself. But the same marketing strategy that blasted the league into the stratosphere is the very same strategy, seen now to its hollow, inevitable conclusion, that is rendering the league totally irrelevant. Try as they might, there is no escaping the fact that basketball is a team game. And the NBA's decision, on a corporate level, to market these individuals ahead of the beauty of this team game is a decision that's coming back to haunt them. Think about the other major sports. What's the NFL's core offering? Violence. Major League Baseball. Some combination of the ballpark and Americana, hot dogs and apple pie. Soccer? It's the beautiful game. The NHL. I'm not really a hockey guy, but there's symbolism in missing teeth. Let's call it grit and sacrifice. But sadly, today's NBA is nothing more than a collection of personal brands. It's empty and it's hollow, and the fans see right through it. Which brings me to the number 1 reason why the NBA is spiraling down a toilet bowl. It's meaningless. Now, you hear me talk a lot on this channel about the pursuit and importance of meaning, purpose, risk. To me, the most under-discussed aspect of the NBA's decline is its loss of narrative meaning, an emotional heartbeat. It doesn't have one. In a culture where everything is branded and sold, true meaning is the real scarcity, and the NBA has none of it. And this league isn't just losing fans and ratings, it's losing context. It's the connective tissue that once made every game, every rivalry, every player arc feel important. Now, every game looks and feels the same. From the uniforms to the courts to the style of play, today's NBA manages to feel simultaneously earth-shattering and completely mundane. And that is because its storytelling rhythm has collapsed under the weight of brand-managed money worship. Yet again, the money. It has no stakes, no soul, and no meaning. It's just a brand. And those are a dime a dozen. So I'll ask again, what happens to the sport when the game itself becomes an afterthought? Well, the NBA is in the process of finding out. But that's just me. What do you guys think? What's the future of the sport, of this league, look like to you? Let me know in the comments. Smash that subscribe button and go watch the spoils. You can thank me later. For now, I'm Mike Nicoll. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you again soon.